Hi, welcome back. I'm Tom.
I'm Iona.
I'm Mehdi.
I'm Pippa.
And we're watching Robin Hood. Again.
Yay.
There's just so much. Any memories from last time?
It was the mine episode.
I think that was the one before. Or
Tattoo.
where did they go?
Was it the tattoo one last?
I think it was
No.
Tattoo and then the
Then-
one with Much being a lord.
Yes,
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah.
Who, and everyone in the comments seems to like her.
Absolutely.
Which gives me the clue that she will remain a good person. Which I am hopeful for because Much deserves.
Speaking of your comments, I'd like to reference a couple. Because all your comments are so great. I had to
Yes! Oh my god, they're amazing.
So yeah, Tamara Win, how would you say that? Wine or Win said that it seems someone has a thing for depressed demon nightmare boy. Is that you? You were probably
Probably me, Anna.
going for.
Yeah. the opposite of the manic pixie dream girl aesthetic.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it
true.
is,
Yeah. That's good. And then there was one with
Although
this.
I do have the hots for Jack. Not
Oh sure.
How could you not? Fucking, she's got two men clinging on her now.
That's true. Most desirable.
I want to know more about what happens there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
100%.
More.
Kelsey P suggested a drinking game whenever we see our hats.
Yes! Oh, I love that!
Which makes
I'm
sense.
gonna get fucking killed.
We could do that for the last episode.
And then Sooty Romans, I cut off the bit. What was it you said? Pointed out how at first we were finding the sheriff like really funny, but now like
we're
it's
realizing,
just turning to like, he's like
A
not as
very
funny. He's more terrible.
cool person.
Yeah.
I
Which
love
it's so polarizing because he'll be ridiculously funny while doing the most horrific things. So it's just sitting there like.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Very intense.
I imagine that's how you run.
Me?
Did no one see him doing that whole thing?
It's like a train.
Are you gonna drown him? Oh god.
That's really
You're
cool.
gonna drown him.
Wow, the camera shots are like really creative for this
I
episode.
got a GoPro.
It's the devil! It's the devil!
Soldier! Break! Battle!
What is going on?
Okay.
Hey, what?
I love whoever makes these titles.
You found him trying to burn a church, yet you saved him and not the church. Because I could not fit the church on my horse.
Sound reasoning.
He's a menace. Yes! You know, I think that's the first time we've actually agreed on something.
Unless I'm mistaken, this episode's directed by one of my favourite Doctor Who directors who did episodes like Waters of Mars, which were really good.
I fucking
So-
hated that one. It was so scary.
My dad got a look at once to make tag handles with it. It's very easy to wrap. I'm serious.
I love how they're just all boys.
What's up, John?
Bodies?
There! There! Steady up, John. What's got into you? It's no joke, Robin! It's witchcraft! Hardly.
Acupuncture?
Nasty mine.
I do not like surprises.
Why would you trust Guy of all people to fucking blindfold you?
Oh, he's beautiful.
You and me. Just put him through his paces.
See, he says nice things, but then he's looking like.
He doesn't know how to say it.
He does.
He's got resting evil face.
He does.
Right. We're going to try some cooking.
Oh my
Very
God.
calming. Understand? Pork, carrots.
I just love how obsessed he is with food.
Don't give him a knife.
it's a good idea to give him the knife?
No.
My cousin definitely saw a man turn into a frog. Just outside of Dorchester.
He said he was always drunk, your cousin.
Well, he is. But still, You have a mouth for dinner? Not you as well! Don't do that! Plagues are locusts!
To acupuncture, maybe?
Then let us start this business. Prince John or no Prince John.
Put
we have
down
to
the
say
fucking eye.
all work, no play. That's what the poor do.
Some men take pleasure in giving them gifts.
This is a lot of gift.
And tell me,
Was it about pleasure? And how were you thinking of reciprocating?
maybe you'd find out if you gave me a gift. As it is, you only come out of the woodwork to ask me for favours. Like now. So?
Do we have an interesting guest?
Apart from being a girl, Jack is one of the lads.
And suddenly I'm looking in the water. The water's full of bodies. Drowned. Left to rot. So you know, you must get the drinks.
Of course. It's our punishment.
Actually, I heard there was a guest staying in the castle, and I thought he might enjoy some miracle fruit.
No. He doesn't like this kind of food.
He sounds intriguing.
I'm afraid he really can't be here, Marion. Orders.
Orders. May I remind you, Guy, we are engaged. You subjecting me to orders, however impressive your gifts, is rather inappropriate.
She's so flirty this episode.
Please.
Why the close up on its fucking teeth?
Tell him to keep the Saracen happy. At least give him the illusion of freedom.
Looking good.
This is not a poison. This is to help you sleep. Just the Saracen. Yes. And you should trust me. Let's taste the strawberries.
Your Sada.
Lima kon hapa.
Eferlina, your Sada.
At least one of you knows how to show respect.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
This man is Prince Malik Al-Ayubi ibn Shadi.
That's a gift. It was a peace offering.
Peace. Let's stick needles in his head, see how he likes it.
And this is what happens when cousins marry. This is a model for teaching. Needles placed correctly on parts of the body can cure all sorts of ailments.
You're alright, yeah.
Fucking told you so, bitch.
In mind, it can heal. In time, I'm a monster. Who is they? Who did this to you? Let's take it.
Robin, no!
That's not worship. That's target practice.
You're not listening to me because I'm a woman. Don't make the same mistake with them.
I'm all ears. Enough excuses.
War in the Holy Land is 2,000 miles away. It's not our problem.
No, Alan, you're wrong. War is here. It's right here in the forest. He was an ordinary Englishman.
He tilled the fields. He loved his wife. He cared for his children. He's not married.
Example.
Then he was forced to go to the Holy Land to fight. Look at him. A pitiful shadow of a man. Every day, good men like Harold are destroyed out there.
Does anyone here know what these two are talking about?
That's what we're talking about.
That's pretty boss.
I want someone to kidnap me and me just be like,
And
alright,
then just
Sit down.
sits down.
That's what
okay.
we're talking
Gisborne.
Is it gas?
yeah.
Sheriff just uses anyone as shield.
Wait! Please! Take him! Take the prince! Forget about the ransom! You got it for free!
Stand, my friend.
Forget us! Watch the entrance!
You're on him! Got the doors! The sheriff's with us?
Did no one ever tell you that fools do not deserve to be rescued?
This is not a rescue yet, Malik. Da-di-da-di-da. You just shut up!
It's such an interesting dynamic. Oh my god.
Any ideas?
Lodge, Jack, John. Over there. Alan, Daisy, with me.
Me?
Do it or we die.
Of course it's necessary for them to strip just a little bit.
Hey, this isn't much fun at all!
Oh!
Take that, Robin Hood.
The only acceptable
Yeah,
stomach somersault.
that's right.
Other shoving up, I guess, but that
And Locksley, remember, business as usual. All right.
I look forward to it.
How do you feel?
Doesn't feel bad. It's been a long time since I could say that. You gave him hope.
I didn't do anything. I just listened to him.
Well, maybe that's the real logic.
Why don't you listen to me more then, Master? Master,
What? Sorry. Sorry, did you say something?
unbelievable. You talk to me about listening, then you don't listen.
Pardon?
You talk to me about listening. Very funny. Very funny. Seriously, you don't listen to me.
listen to you.
You don't listen to me.
Alright.
It was definitely a different style to the previous episodes.
Yeah, that one-
threw me off.
Different director, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the directors are always changing, but yeah. Well, that one wasn't quite as, like, the plot wasn't quite as important, I feel like,
Yeah, it was like a little
to the,
self-contained
Mhm.
thing. But that was very interesting though.
Mm.
The whole dynamics of like, person doing this because they want peace and then person doing this because they don't want
Yeah.
peace. But then this person comes in because they want peace but like in a different way, and then it just like, and then like fucking
Yeah.
sheriff
I like all
joining
the
in
superstition.
for once.
Everyone's like, all like the Christianity, like back then was superstitious about like
Yeah.
science.
Mm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it was really cool for them to all be freaked out and then to like learn and realize it's not all bad.
Yeah. And I like all the, like, Saracen machines and potions and stuff. I find it so funny when Guy and the sheriff are looking into that machine
it
and they're like,
doing?
they look at each other, they're like, what is that?
Yeah, it's like it's a good idea for us to get closer to
That's
it, right?
right. Yeah.
Those ladies. Can't remember what the name of their gig was.
No.
It was different.
It was. Yeah, like, was that necessary? Was it necessary for them to be? It's like, you know what? At first they look like, the proper dress. I obviously cannot say how accurate it was, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. But then, of course, when they're fighting certain people, they get to take off that bit and it's just like a skin-tight halter neck jumpsuit. Because that makes sense, because they're assassins. And they're ladies, therefore they're sexy assassins with sick tats who do the, I didn't like that. Ooh. That was fucking useless. That whole thing, because like they'd do that, but then they'd still attack. Like when Harold, when he was in the middle and they were circling him and they were doing that, but they'd still only like fight him one at a time.
I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense how long they survive in there before Harold arrives.
Yeah.
Like that the sheriff is in that fight and still alive.
Yeah, like they're supposed to be this amazing team.
They've just killed all the guards.
Yeah, and
but,
they, I mean, like those throwing stars they had, they
use
never
it.
showed up again. They looked amazing.
Would have been useful.
They would have been so unexpected.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Problems mainly circling around those characters that we'll probably never see again.
Yeah.
But the rest of the plot, as self-contained as it was, I thought was very interesting.
Yeah.
I hate how I haven't seen more of the love triangle with Jack.
Yeah, that's been
I
slow.
hate it's been so slow. They
It's just
said
got
it probably
mentioned
like 3
once.
episodes
That's
we
right.
haven't
ago,
much
and they haven't
build-up.
touched on it yet.
There must be
Just waiting for
lots
it,
of
like-
awkward moments at their camp that we don't see.
Yeah.
Because they all know. It's nice how many of these episodes, it's so tight and like economical, like that the, you know, the acupuncture mask helps Harold at the end. Everything, you know, connects
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
end. It's all fits together.
Gisborne.
The
Constantly
smirk.
Yeah.
smirking. It's like there are quite a few characters in many shows where it's just like, look, you could be a great person, but you've gotta stop talking to people like that. One that none of you may get is fucking Shadow Weaver from She-Ra Princess of Power. And it's like it's a very like ambiguous character. Are they good, are they bad? You know, mostly bad the whole time, but you wanna believe they're good. But they talk like this the entire time. And it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, man, just don't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So with Gisborne, it's just if he stopped doing the whole sort of
Resting
thing,
evil
Yeah.
face.
if he was just like, I want to give you gifts because I like you,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
I
'Cause
think
he
he's
was-
like he's sweet. Like
Yeah.
I think he tries to,
Yeah,
but he
and
just doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to show.
He
it.
was mostly very nice in this episode. Had a bit of a
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
He was mostly there to smirk,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And then he played dead.
Oh, that was smart.
Clever.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
clever. I've never seen anyone.
I love
do
that, looks up.
successfully.
That's right.
I want to see more of Eve. Gisborne needs to take tips from Much on how to be
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
To
They're very
what
different.
interested in.
Yes.
You know, the talk about Robin being just like, oh, like how do you repay him for his gifts, huh? Like it's just like fucking find out. Give me gifts, dude. Like right back at him. I love it. Oh, I'm so here for it. At first, you know, it was just Robin being a fuckboy, but I love the chemistry between him and Marion because
Yeah.
she can just do it just as much as him.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And basically, the first time that Robin and the sheriff have like kind of teamed up a bit because they had to
Yeah.
because there was a third enemy.
Yeah, that's
I
the
love
first
this-
time
I
that's
love
happened.
that.
And then towards the end, it's like nothing's changed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
You're
like,
still
alright.
enemies.
Back to
Back to
normal.
normal.
Yeah,
I really like that. Yeah, I was like, oh, cool. They're going with this. Like, he's like, help me.
Yeah.
Like just that whole knowledge that, like, just based on that one little thing that's if you kill the sheriff,
Mm.
another one's going to be sent in
Yeah.
and bad shit will happen.
Because the ultimate evil is Prince John,
Yeah,
who's
like,
not
you-
even in
even
the story.
have-
So
yeah, like,
yeah.
do we actually see him
we've never seen him.
at all?
We haven't.
Oh, no, but do we?
I don't know.
Yes,
cannot
you
say.
fucking- yes, you do.
No, I'm not
Fucking
saying
do.
that. I'm not saying that.
Okay, I'm gonna assume we do,
Yeah,
just
do.
because I want to, and also like he's a, you know, a quintessential character in the whole Robin Hood story.
Yeah.
He's like
Evil
you know,
Prince John and the good King Richard, who's at war. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the boss.
Mm.
So I guess we do have to wait a while to see him, but I hope it's not too long.
I don't know. We might not.
Yes, you do. Stop lying. I'll see when I rewatch the episodes.
It's like when he finally comes up, we all just look at you
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
we'll be reacting, and Tom's just sitting there like.
I
knows
told you.
exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.